Welcome, Namaste. Welcome to the second exploration of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. If you missed the first exploration, no worries. We will start where we end up in the other class. And Nadi Shodhana Pranayama is this breathing exercise where we purify our subtle energy channels, but also bring balance between the left and the right side of the body, because we will alternate between breathing left and right nostril. And for that we use mudras with our hands. The left hand goes in the mudra with the thumb and the index finger together, either closing to contain your energy or open to receive energy. Or you can even use this hand to count for yourself. If you have the count of 4, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the count of the inhalation. Now the other hand we use to close the nostrils and alternate. For that we use the thumb and the ring finger, and the other 2 fingers go through the hand palm. But you're welcome also to place them on your third eye if you need some stability for yourself, yes? That I leave up to you. And with this, the thumb is always closing the right nostril, and the ring finger is always closing the left nostril. And this closing of nostrils we do soft. Don't have to close it fully off. It brings too much stress in the body. And we don't want to cultivate stress, we want to cultivate balance. A balanced state, yes, and at the same time purifying our energy channels. Now we start today's practice with a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana without any holding of the breath. Pure flowing from inhaling on the left, exhaling on the right. I always imagine for myself a mountain. I walk up, so inhale on the left side. I walk down the mountain on the right side, so I exhale. But I want to come back to my starting point. So I inhale, walk up the mountain again on the right side. And I exhale to walk down the mountain to come back to my starting point. So walking up left, down right, inhaling right, exhaling left. That's what we're gonna do without staying and holding the breath and enjoying the view. We're just gonna walk to exercise. Good. For that, find yourself a comfortable position to sit, either cross-legged, on a chair, on your heels, up to you. And find the center of your seat. So you might want to bring your weight a little bit left and right, back and forward to find your center on your sitting bones. Same with relaxing the shoulders, bring the head on top of the spine. And already making your mudras, left hand, the thumb, and the index finger together. The other side, bringing the index finger and the middle finger to the center of the palm. Let the hands rest on your knees or your thighs and pick up your breath. We start with inhaling to a soft belly through the nose and taking audible exhales. Inhaling new energy through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth, letting go, surrender. One more, inhaling fully. Exhaling. Then start to breathe through the nose, in and out. Find your own pace. Inhaling fully. And making sure that your exhale is at least as long or even longer. With inhales we bring activation to ourselves. And with exhales, we bring relaxation to ourselves. Now bringing your right thumb next to your right nostril. And then start with closing the right when you're ready to inhale on your left. Inhaling on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Closing left, exhaling on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling on your right, going up the mountain. 2, 3, 4. Closing right, going down the mountain. Exhaling on your left. 3, 4. One more round. Inhaling on your left. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling on your right. Relaxing the shoulders. 2, 3, 4. Inhaling on your right. And check with yourself if your gaze is still forward, your chin is not to your chest, that your head is centered. And then swap sides. Exhaling on your left. 2, 3, 4. Inhaling on your left. 2, 3, 4. Going for prolonged exhalation. Exhaling on your right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling. 3, 4. Opening left, prolonged exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm staying with you and counting softly. Inhaling on your left. 2, 3, 4. Going down the mountain slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, going up the mountain on the right. 2, 3, 4. Swapping sides, exhaling slowly down the mountain on the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do one more round with a longer inhale, exhalation. Inhaling on your left. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling on your right for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale slowly. 2, 3, 4. No stress, swapping sides. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more round for yourself. Inhale. You go from one side to the other, where you make sure you're not closing your throat by bringing your chin to your chest. Having the gaze forward and do the best you can. Ending your round always on the left side with exhaling. When you finished your round, simply place your hands back to your thighs. Take a full inhalation through the nose. Audible out. And let the body just breathe while you observe the effects of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, purification breathing technique. Balancing the left and the right side of our body and brain. Any sensations that come up for you now, just keep observing them. This is the result of your practice. And then eventually we come out of this seating position. You've been sitting for a while, so bring the legs forwards. Bring the hands behind you. Watching the sensations in the legs, and then you can wiggle a little bit to bring some movement here. And we will move the body shortly as well, with one balancing posture, yes? This is a balancing breathing technique. So bringing the legs behind you, coming to all fours with your hands and your fingers spread into the mat underneath your shoulders. With your knees underneath your hips, yes. Having your feet pressing into the mat or your toes there for your balance. I leave that up to you. Now, activating your core lightly. Think about Uddiyana Bandha, but still breathing fully. And on the inhalation, opening the front of the body, rippling the spine. Exhaling, closing the front of the body and opening the back. Tilting from the pelvis, rippling from the start of the spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Pressing into your hands. Inhaling, and when your toes weren't curled in the mat yet, please do so. Exhale, bring your buttocks to your heels, and from there, come up to downward facing dog. Find your position where you push with your hands away out of the earth, up to the sitting bones. Let's start with the knees flexed, where it's easier to tilt your pelvis, to find the length in your spine, to roll away your shoulders. And then eventually with the aim to bring the heels to the earth, but if they don't touch, they don't touch. Keep on pushing in the hands up, the energy up to the sitting bones, to the sky, and from there on the exhales, from the sitting bones to the heels to the earth. Now, in your next inhalation, looking forward, stepping your right foot forward in between the hands. Having the back leg long, finding your stability. And on your inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands back. Leave the left fingers in the mat. And inhale, open on your right. Exhale, bring it back. And then stepping forward, halfway lift, open the heart. Exhaling, coming back to the earth. Inhaling with soft knees, pressing in the feet, coming up to standing. And we go in one go. Exhale, bring yourself back to the earth. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthening the spine, opening the heart. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhaling, rising up, pressing into the earth with the feet. Exhaling, leaving your right fingers in the mat. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, coming back. Now on your next inhalation, you draw the right toes over the floor and you come up to standing. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Find a little stability with your right toes in the mat. And we're going to Vrksasana, to tree pose. Yes? So bringing the right foot forward. And you choose if you want to place it on your foot, underneath your knee, above your knee. You find your balance for today. Pressing with the big toe in the mat. Having your gaze focused forward. And maybe you need a hand to help to bring your foot somewhere. But go where you feel you can balance for now. And breathe. Pressing that foot into the inside of the thigh. Activating all your muscles in the thigh to press back. Balancing. And then on your next inhale, coming back, bringing the toes forward. And back, coming back to high lunge. From there, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Stepping to downward facing dog. We're gonna swap sides. Right leg is coming forwards. Inhaling. Exhale, the hands in front of your heart. Find stability in that right foot and draw the left toes forward. Finding your stability here. Finding a point to gaze to. And then choose where you want to place the left foot. On your foot. On the inside of your right calf. Or maybe all the way up. Pressing with that right foot into the earth. Focusing your gaze and keep on breathing. Activate your Uddiyana Bandha lightly. And then eventually bringing the left toes forward again. Stepping back. Inhaling. Hands go up. Exhaling. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, looking slightly forward. Exhaling, bring your knees to the mat. Come to child pose position. Make it a relaxed one. So you can bring your hands underneath your forehead. Picking up your breath. And then eventually curling yourself back up and find a comfortable seat again. We're gonna do our last exploration of Nadi Shodhana, but this time with retention. So any seat that is comfortable for you, using any props, or you can even go to a chair. Anywhere where you can have the spine erect in an effortless way, so the breath can really flow. Yes? Good. Let's come back after this little exploration of balancing and moving. Coming fully back to your breath, let's start with 3 audible exhalations. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling. Let's do 2 more, but now close the mouth as a little straw. Last one. And then we're ready for Nadi Shodhana with retention. So that means we're going to hold the breath. So we're going up the mountain. We hold the breath with these 2 fingers. We enjoy the view. And then we go down the mountain again. Prolonged exhalation. Then we go up the mountain again. Close both nostrils. Enjoy the view. And go down the mountain again. And we will do this a few rounds together. So make yourself comfortable. Have your mudras ready. And if you want to count with these hands, you're welcome to do so. You might want to close your eyes, but always make sure that your chin is not falling to your chest or your head is not too much to left and right. Sometimes it's good to open up your eyes during your practice to see if you're still gazing forward, that you have your head balanced and leveled so everything can flow, so the nadis can be purified. And let's start our practice. Bringing the right hand to the right nostril. Just inhale through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils to start with. Then closing your right, inhaling for 4, 2, 3, 4. Closing, holding, and exhaling for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling up the mountain. 2, 3, 4. Closing both nostrils lightly. And then exhale on your left down the mountain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, coming up. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going up. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Close. Hold the breath. Don't panic. 3, 4. Release on the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release fully. Take a good deep inhale. Exhale, release. Now we will take this exploration one step further. Just see if you can be with my counts. And anytime when you practice this on your own, you can make your own rhythm and pace. But to learn this practice, it's good to go with the count of someone else. You can also use a metronome for this, yes? That is giving you the count, yeah? But I like to count in my head, otherwise I'm not sure where I am anymore. But you find your own way. So we go for 4 up. We close for 4. So there we hold our breath without panicking or straining in the body. And then we go for